Mic check. What's going on, world? It's your boy Sauce Brady, and I'd like to welcome you back to the third episode of the Roll Up Podcast. As always, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. I'd like to thank you, for sharing the post on social media. We're trying to get our followers up to 100. So if you can, screenshot the profile, tag that shit, tag us, post that shit on your story, on your feed. It's to help spread the word, trying to get more people tuned into the Roll Up Podcast. First things first, gotta give a shout out to my dog, my boy Ty. The other day was his birthday. Hope that introduction to the 30 Club, and I hope that shit was good for you, my man. I also gotta give a shout out to my homegirl Tati. We went to Benedict together. They became the first two people, to donate to the campaign. So I'll be posting that link periodically throughout the week. To help get donations to the campaign. They'll go towards getting new equipment. They'll go towards just sustaining the overall podcast, man. Get some merch coming in. Make sure everybody get some cool stuff, to help promote what we got going on, man. So shout out to them too. As always, man, I don't like to mess around because I know y'all got stuff to do. We're gonna get straight to it. Today's episode is gonna revolve around becoming the best version of yourself, inspired by one of my favorite movies and the greatest movies of all time, The Iron Giant. The quote that kicks off this episode is from Anais Nin. It says, "You are in charge of how you react to the people and events in your life. You can either give negativity power over your life, or you can choose happiness instead." And like I said, all the episodes, they coincide with one another. And this episode is pretty much gonna be about choosing optimism over pessimism. How we can choose to break those generational habits, and create our own mold of ourselves, and also create a better mold for ourselves, so we can set a better example for the generations to come. So by definition, to react to something means to respond or behave in a particular way in response to something. And when you think about it, everything that we've been through, all the adversities, the trials and tribulations that we went through as kids, those moments kind of shaped how we view the world as adults. And as we got older, in response to those moments of adversity, we built walls and extra added layers of protection to make sure, that we didn't repeat that same hurt. But, there comes a time, when we have to understand that it's time to let that hurt go, and we got to welcome new energy into our lives. Like for me, when I was growing up, I grew up in the church. And it's not that I have anything against the church. It's just I felt that some of the rules, they were a little outlandish, especially when it comes to being a kid. They wanted to keep the kids sheltered, but it's too much going on in the world, to be sheltered. So I wanted to be outside, I wanted to be free. I wanted to create my own mold, and creating my own mold, I had to make choices, just to make sure that I didn't repeat the same ones that hurt me as a kid, as far as like, being there for my family, and all that. Shout out to Tati again. She posted a quote on her IG story the other day, and it was a pretty powerful affirmation. And it read, "I release myself from the version of me I created to survive." And we all built up, those extra added walls of protection to make sure, that we stopped ourselves from getting hurt. We've been through certain scenarios, in the past that kind of scarred us, and it left a bad taste in our mouth. But we also have to understand, that every day is a new day to create, the life we wanted to live. This also means that we get a new day to create the version of ourselves that we want to be. And in order for us to create that space, you know what I'm saying, for us to change our life, we got to release that old version of ourselves, you know what I'm saying, to help make room for those new blessings. When you understand, you know what I'm saying, how powerful that declaration is, we begin to acknowledge that there are things from the past that keep us from enjoying the present moment. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you've been cheated on in the past. Maybe your parents weren't there for you, and now you have kids and you're trying to figure out, you know, how you're going to break that cycle. You know, you got a new opportunity and it looks like a similar opportunity that didn't work out before, so you're a little hesitant, you know what I'm saying, on accepting this opportunity. But one thing we got to understand, you know what I'm saying, is acknowledging the past can be changed. It feeds the process of making sure, you know what I'm saying, we prevent X, Y, and Z from happening. But, you know what I'm saying, referring back to the quote, ultimately we have the final say so, you know what I'm saying, in the direction of our life. We choose to give negative energy a space to soil all of our future plans, or we can use optimism as a source of nutrients to nurture our seeds. You know what I'm saying? Like, we understand that some shit, it happened for a reason, you know what I'm saying, and it's also some shit that happened in the past that we had to learn from. And you know, every time we go into a new situation, you know, if this was like 2K, you know, we gotta acquire that optimism badge, you know what I'm saying, and that's what's gonna change, you know what I'm saying, change the landscape of the situation. You know, when you see the cup half empty, half full versus half empty, you know what I'm saying, you'll see opportunities when there's no opportunities, you know what I'm saying. You'll restore belief in yourself because you believe that you're worthy for the opportunities that you're asking for. And you know what I'm saying, when you change to that higher frequency, you're welcoming peace, clarity, and happiness into your life, you know what I'm saying. But when you still hold on to the past and you worry about all the situations that didn't work out and why they didn't work out, you know what I'm saying, you keeping yourself back, you know what I'm saying, from evolving into your true potential. And you know, one other thing, you know, that I like to point out is, you know, another quote that I love. It says, "Don't look back. You're not going that way." You know what I'm saying? Right now, you know, this platform is all about progress. It's all about moving forward. And you know, when you're moving forward in life and evolving into the people we were designed to be, you know what I'm saying, we don't have the luxury of looking behind us. It's kind of like the story in the Bible of Sodom and Gomorrah. When God told them to leave, you know what I'm saying, he was like, "Hey, I'm about to tear the city down, and now I don't want you to see what I'm doing to it. And if you turn around, I promise you consequences will be paid." And so as they, you know, as they escaping the city, the wife turns around, you know, and see what's going on. The second she turns around, she turns into a pillar of salt. And you know, that's one thing we got to keep in mind, because we may not turn into a pillar of salt literally, you know what I'm saying, but when you look back, you know what I'm saying, at the life you once lived, you know, you'll start to see like, oh damn, I'm gonna miss these people, I'm gonna miss these habits, I'm gonna miss, you know, hanging out at these places, and it's gonna trip you up, you know what I'm saying, if you're not strong enough to keep, you know what I'm saying, keep the goal in front of you. We should only be looking and moving with the energy that flows from within us, you know what I'm saying. And when it comes to moving with energy, you know what I'm saying, it's all about, you know, becoming one with yourself, understanding that happiness is the way to go, and understand that our natural frequency moves on love and happiness and good vibes. And as long as you follow the vibes, you know what I'm saying, whenever you're making decisions, whether it's relationships, whether it's career wise, you know what I'm saying, even if it's just regular everyday, you know what I'm saying, decisions, as long as you follow, you know what I'm saying, the source energy that's within you, you know what I'm saying, the universe will never guide you in the wrong direction. When you get in tune with yourself, you know what I'm saying, you elevate to higher frequencies. Everything that has the same frequency as you know what I'm saying, you'll begin to attract. It's kind of like the radio station. When you turn into a certain frequency, you're expecting to hear a certain radio station, and that's how our body works. You know what I'm saying? If we're looking for happiness, we have to be on the same frequency as happiness. If we're looking for success, we have to be on the same frequency as success. We can't let, you know what I'm saying, previous situations alter, you know what I'm saying, how we feel about a certain situation while we waiting for that situation to unfold. You know what I'm saying? We got, like I said earlier, we gotta let that hurt go. You know what I'm saying? That way we can fucking make room for that better opportunity. And that, like I said, that goes for all scenarios, man. Work, money, opportunities, ideas, creativity, etc. You know what I'm saying? When you begin to work on yourself and raising your vibrations, you'll find that you have more energy, and you'll also find that you'll have more meaningful relationships, because along with you working on yourself, you'll be attracted to more people that's working on themselves. And you know, and that's really where it all starts. You know what I'm saying? It all starts with working on yourself, because the moment you work on yourself, I truly believe the moment you work on yourself, you know what I'm saying, and you stop worrying about what's coming to you, that's when you start to attract, you know, everything that you want in life. The Iron Giant is arguably one of the greatest movies of all time, and it taught one of the best lessons, you know what I'm saying, that I feel like movies can teach. And it says you choose what you want to be. You know what I'm saying? It was a part in the movie where they started attacking the Iron Giant, and he turned into this crazy weapon. You know what I'm saying? And we may not have that ability, you know what I'm saying, to turn into that mechanical weapon that causes incomprehensible damage, but we can choose to allow certain situations to affect us and get us out of character. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to evolve into a better person, you know, life always gonna find a way, you know what I'm saying, to get you to go back to your old ways. Life is always gonna find a way, you know what I'm saying, to try to knock you off course. It's gonna put you in situations, you know what I'm saying, where it's gonna be hard to keep your cool. But if you keep your cool, you know what I'm saying, it'll be way easier, you know what I'm saying, than blowing your lid. And essentially, you know what I'm saying, we choose our response to what's happening around us, and have the ultimate decision, you know what I'm saying, to become either a prisoner of the past or a pioneer of the future. You know what I'm saying? When people, situations, when we allow them to get under our skin, you know what I'm saying, and allow us to act out of character, you know, that's really throwing off everything that we working towards, because we'll start to let that energy, you know what I'm saying, it'll start to soil a bad moment. You know, we have the ultimate say so on the negative thoughts, self-limiting beliefs, and allowing the actions of other people stunt our growth, or if we choose the high road to not entertain that energy. By choosing the high road, you know what I'm saying, we prove once and for all that generational habits can be broken. We learn that we can control our reactions, and we also understand how our consequences not only affect us, but they affect everything that's happening around us. You know what I'm saying? Everything doesn't call for your energy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick and choose what's gonna get your energy and what's not gonna get your energy. Because like the last couple episodes, you know what I'm saying, when you prioritize, you know what I'm saying, what you working on internally, you'll easily start to, you know what I'm saying, identify, okay, I can't give my energy to this because I'm really trying to work on myself. And if I'm gonna work on myself, that requires me to not respond to certain situations, you know what I'm saying, and keeping yourself clear, you know what I'm saying, of those toxic environments. You know what I'm saying, you'll start to see later on down the line that you dodge a lot of bullets, you know what I'm saying, just off the strength that you just picking and choosing what you're going to respond to and what you're not going to respond to. In closing, it's time we make a decision, man. Are we going to continue to give the past authority to rain on our parade, or will we choose to forge our own path? Using the power of positivity to manage our responses will create opportunities of advancement throughout all aspects of our life. We will begin to create our own social identity and let go of the social stigmas and within reason, other false identities that we carry around from friends and loved ones, pretty much telling us how to live our own life. Once, you begin to set goals, you begin to prioritize your energy, you'll be able to monitor your progress towards creating a more fulfilling life, which, like I said earlier, which leads to happiness and peace. And that's really what it comes down to, man. We all living on the same planet, black, white, brown, it don't matter, we all in this thing together. And if we really want to live, a life that we can be proud of, a life different, with all these stereotypes, it's important that we turn to work internally, we work on ourselves, and in return, while we work on ourselves, we'll be able to see the results. The people around us will be able to see the results, and then they can be, oh man, you really used to be this kind of person, you really used to be racist, but you learn that we are all the same, man. We all have the same blood and the same 200 bones in our body, and you understand, that we all just out here trying to take care of our family. When you learn love and compassion towards the next man, that's essentially what needs to happen, in order for us to get past all this bullshit we going through. We gotta love that neighbor like we love ourselves, and the only way we'll be able to do that, is by doing some internal work. At the end of the day, how our life plays out is 100% up to us. We choose what we do, don't, will, won't give our energy to. Our attitudes help add fuel to the fire. So if we see a situation negatively, we'll only focus on the negative. But we see things through the scope of optimism, we are able to make changes accordingly. And at the end of the day, man, like I said earlier, we got the final say so, and what's happening in our life. We pick and choose, how we react to certain situations. And certain situations, they don't require a response. So if you're used to, getting bad news, right? And you always blow up when you get bad news. If you try, if you try, the next time you get some bad news, you don't respond to it, you just say, okay, everything is happening for a reason, and just let the universe work. You'll see the benefits of what happens when you lose your cool versus when you don't lose your cool. You'll start to see like, oh man, the universe definitely pays attention to when I complain about a situation versus just being grateful to be in the moment, that the situation didn't get any worse. Just having those small little minor reactions, can change the direction of your literally your whole day. But as always, man, I'd like to thank everybody for tapping into the podcast. Appreciate everybody, sharing, promoting the podcast. I've been posting the quotes, trying to get y'all more content, man, trying to expand the catalog. That way everybody can, get some new motivation to listen to, to help throughout the day. I'm definitely trying to get towards 100 followers on Instagram. So if y'all want to help, just post it on the story, post it on your feed, give us a shout out, that'd be greatly appreciated. Again, shout out to my homies Ty and Tati, helping donate towards a cause. I'll be posting that link, periodically throughout the week. If you want to help donate, that'd be awesome. If you don't, that's cool. Just share the word with the homies that we got some new stuff coming soon. Again, share the podcast with 5 people, man. We're trying to get some positivity, the positive content going viral again, man. So just share the word. New episodes coming a lot more frequently. Y'all take it easy, man. I hope this episode resonates with you well. Y'all enjoy the rest of the evening. Have a good one. Peace.